Greetings. This is the Katie's Flaming Ass Hot Jerky Challenge. So, I did this back on October 19th at the local pub, the Deadwood. It's exactly what it sounds like, a Flaming Ass Jerky Challenge. This is the box. Let's see, it's a real ass burner. Make grown men cry. This came with all the directions. The 1 ounce of Flamin' Ass Jerky, a set of rubber gloves, and a little voice gimmicky thing that...
So, you think you can take the heat, do you?
I don't think you can handle it.
Who gave this to you?
A friend? I hope you're ready. You know, the fire goes in. And tomorrow, the fire will come out.
Here's the gloves that came with it. I chose to use a more sturdy model. Anyway, so these are the directions for the Katie's Flaming Ass Jerky Challenge. Read the waiver and limit of liability before attempting the challenge. This is said waiver, signed by me. The waiver itself reads, I, Craig Owsley, the participant understands that by consuming Katie's Flaming Ass Jerky Challenge, I will be eating extremely hot jerky made with spicy pepper ingredients and have read and understand the above warning. I acknowledge that there could be a risk of personal injury, illness, and possible loss of life, and risks of damage to or loss of personal property which may result in consuming this jerky. The participant, me, voluntarily enters Katie's Flaming Ass Jerky and assumes all risk. Participants agree to indemnify, defend, and hold harmless Katie's Snack Food LLC and affiliated companies, their vendors, their advertising, promotion, and public relations agencies, co-sponsoring companies, and their affiliates and agencies, and officers, directors, employees, and agents of the aforesaid entities from any and all claims and costs, including attorney fees relating to, arising from, or in connection with participating in this challenge, or the receipt or use of any prize. Yeah, because the t-shirt's going to be the dangerous part. In no event shall Katie's Snack Foods LLC be liable to a contestant for acts of omission arising out of or related to the challenge or the participant's participation in the challenge. I understand that the symptoms may sound funny but are potentially painful and dangerous, and I accept the responsibility and the outcome from either end. I do. Signed, dated October 19th, 2020. Back to the directions. This challenge is going to hurt twice. 3 times. Make sure your camera's ready to record this experience. We want to see all our customers enjoying this experience. They did want you to keep the camera rolling for 10 minutes. That's when the real fun begins. Send us your video and claim your shirt. I still need to do that. Do not attempt this challenge on an empty stomach. I was smart enough to not do that. Symptoms you may experience. Cold sweats. I did. Trouble breathing. Yes. Stomach cramps. Yes. Goosebumps. I don't know. Probably everything else was on fire, so I really don't know. Tears of joy, crossed out. Pain, absolutely. Runny nose, yes. Inability to speak complete sentences. Raspy voice, may vomit, it will hurt. I did not vomit, and I'm glad because that would have sucked. Do not touch your eyes after touching the jerky. If you happen to get the spice in your eyes, flush with cool water. Water, beer, and pop only are accepted. The challenge is to eat the entire ounce of jerky, and they do have a time limit with rankings on it. Under 2 minutes, rock star. 2 to 3 minutes, great job. Maybe next time you'll be a rock star. I landed at about the 2.5 minute mark, but it was a bit tough, so it was hard to chew. I think maybe if I had a little more tender jerky, I might have made it in under the 2 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes. It's not a race between a tortoise and a hare, man. Get eating. 4 to 5. We're not counting how many bites does it take to finish Katie's Flaming Ass Jerky. Over 5. It took you that long to eat an ounce of jerky? I bet that was painful. In the event that you wimp out, make sure to have cold milk, ice cream, or a block of cheese handy. I actually took a quart of milk with me, as well as a large block of Longhorn cheese. After eating the jerky and letting it sit for 15 minutes, I gave it about a half hour. My arrogance got the best of me. I decided I didn't need to eat the dairy products. It seemed unnecessary. There was no fire going on. My mouth had subsided. I was spaced out for sure, but just in general, didn't feel the need to eat that, and that would come back to haunt me about 5 hours later. It wasn't as bad as I expected. It was in the top 3 hottest things I've ever eaten in my life. The other being the suicidal buffalo wing sauce at the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. And then I had some ghost pepper wings at a local establishment, Wildwood, which is one of our sponsors. They had different owners at the time, but they had these ghost wings, and I had to sign a waiver for those as well. Got a half a dozen of them, and it took everything I could do to get through all 6. At about 4, I wanted to quit. I remember my dad was with me. He's like, "You don't have to eat them all." I'm like, "Yes, I fucking do," because I'm an idiot. That was the first time I'd ever had that big, like, super punched in the head drunk for a while. Like the ones in Buffalo gave me a little bit of a zap. But overall, it wasn't that bad. But man, these ones I had at the Wildwood, they sent me for a loop. I was a good hour later. My dad dropped me off at the place I work called the Mill, and I went in and got a beer. And about an hour later, the waitress is just like, "Hey man, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "You've been staring at that beer for like an hour." I hadn't touched it. I hadn't moved. I was just dumb. I just. Ugh. And then later that evening, I remember I was over at the Deadwood again, and my buddy Brian DeHenden was working at the time, and I was doing the pee dance, and he's like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "I gotta piss." And he's like, "Well, go piss." Said, "I'm afraid." Now, so I went to the bathroom, urinated, and regretted it because I had had so much, hot jimmies in the system there that it actually burnt when I urinated. And that was the first time I experienced that. Second time was on October 19th, about 5 hours after I ate the jerky. Here's the 15 minutes edited down, obviously. Uh, After that, I'll be back and I'll explain exactly what happened when I got home. That unfortunately I did not get some of the best stuff because, well, you'll see. Anyway, here's Katie's Flamin' Ass Jerky Challenge. Deadwood Jerky Challenge. Rules. Warnings. Waiver. Gloves. They're plastic gloves. I'm not using their shitty plastic gloves. They're all professional grade gloves. Alright. Oh, this is gonna fucking suck. Oh, God. Alright. I'm gonna make a mistake and go, "That ain't so bad." Minute. Okay. Oh, well. Well, I swallowed all of it.
Deep breaths. You black tip. Black Adam.
Oh. Oh, that's gotta come off. Oh, how I got my head's sweating. I'd like to thank the Deadwood for letting me do this here. Cheers. Fuck. The hoodie. Ride the horse. Fuck. Katie's kind of a bitch. Uh-oh. You make me feel like dancing. Hey, only got 2.5 more minutes to have to sit here and deal with this before I can eat some milk, drink some cheese, dairy. Wow. Man, that fucking beer looks good. I was 116 when I started eating, so I gotta go 11:16. Fuck, I looked at the clock wrong. Alright. Just get in there and just do it. This is so fucking stupid. Oh, it's just fucking ridiculous at this point. Prep, 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 prep. Oh, I believe it was in the 16, which means we're 10 seconds away. We'll go a little past, even though I think that would be officially, I think this would be time from the time I started eating it till now. Yeah. Beer's like fucking great, you know? Okay. That's 10 minutes. See what happens in the interim. Okay. I know for sure that I've been at 10 minutes. So. Who booked this shit indeed? Yeah, well, a flaming ass jerky challenge. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Coming up on the 15. Wait, no, 15. I don't know. Anyway, I started at 1:16, 1:15, 1:20 on the clock. So I will go to 16:30, which will be approximately actual 15 minutes, and then we'll check in like 15, 20 minutes after that. Ain't no fucking joke.
In Cool Runnings, it was when John Candy's prize box broke.
Oh.
Meat pop.
All right, 30 seconds to call. Rolling rock. For my troubles, Jägermeister. About 40 minutes after final swallowing, and all that I can do is sit here in a fucking daze. It wasn't as bad in the mouth as I thought. It hasn't been as bad in the belly as I thought, but I'm just like, I'm like punch drunk. I feel like I've had like drugs and shit. Well played, Katie, but I win. Well, there you have it. That was the eating and the waiting. Now, where this shit gets serious is 5 hours later. Sitting here, everything's fine and dandy, and all of a sudden, my gut feels like I got jacked in the stomach with a hot fireplace poker. And it's quick and it's sudden, and my body temperature skyrocketed. I started pouring sweat. I had to pull my hoodie off my stocking cap. The pain and cramping I got was like some of the most severe pain I've ever encountered in my life. At one point, I actually considered going 3 blocks down the street to Mercy Hospital, and I realized there's nothing they can do for me at a hospital. I'm going to have to ride this out no matter how bad it gets. Unless, of course, I start maybe dying. But as far as the burning, there's nothing they can do to take that away. When it first hit, it was bad. I was in pain, crawled up on my bed, thought if I laid out, stretched out, maybe rolled one side, the other side, maybe I could get it to subside a little bit. But it just kept growing and growing and getting worse to the point where I was on my hands and knees, crying and cursing Katie. I was cursing Katie to hell and back for everything. And the thing is, it's not her fault. It's mine. It's mine. I chose this. I didn't realize the ride was going to go like this, man. Anyway, some of the most intense pain I've ever had in my life. I've never had anything hot do that to me ever. It was all I could do to get up off the floor. Made my way to the kitchen where I had the quart of milk and the cheese that I had had with me at Deadwood. Now, perhaps had my arrogance not been so severe and I ate some of that cheese and drank some of that milk while I was at Deadwood, this may not have happened. Maybe it would have. I don't know. But I did nothing to prevent it, and therefore I feel I probably took a little bit more of a blow than I would have. Anyway, so I make my way in, drink myself a pint of ice cold milk, break off a big old chunk of cheese, eat that down, do the thing, and about 7, 10 minutes later, everything subsided. And I thought, all right, okay, we did it. Yay, it's over. But then, about an hour later, out of nowhere again, the flaming hot coal in the pit of my gut reappears. It was almost as if the dairy had created a shield around it that it finally penetrated through like fucking Thanos or something. Again, cramping, tears. It just hit me like it dropped me. Make my way to the kitchen. More milk, more cheese. Again, subsiding pain. This went on approximately every 45 minutes to an hour up until about 5 a.m. It messed me up. I literally at one point was thinking to myself, I'm never going to be able to have chili or wings or tacos again. And that terrified me. Like I literally thought I was going to have a hole in my gut. Fortunately, there's not one there that I know of. And I felt much better since. Stupidly, I have had, due to algorithms and Facebook and such, all of a sudden all these other jerky, flamin' hot jerky, super reaper jerky, have started showing up. And I see them, and my first instinct is like, I want to try that. And I don't know if I'm an idiot or a sadist, an adventurous soul, but I got a feeling I'm going to get some more jerky from a different company. And again, we're going to have to go on this ride. I'll document it. I don't know that I'll ever have anything like that again. I certainly hope not. But the fact that I'm going out continuing to try things. Anyway, here's some stuff of me at, that first hour mark. Again, unfortunately, I did not get footage of me on my floor in pain, as entertaining as it would be for everybody watching, and I would probably laugh my ass off at it now. Unfortunately, I did not get that because turning the fucking camera on at that point was the last thing on my goddamn mind because I thought I was dying. Here's kind of a little bit of the aftermath. It's like 5.5 hours after I ate that jerky. It's finally worked its way down.
Do I have to do anything?
Oh,
Nothing? That really is something.
my stomach doesn't feel good right now. Oh fuck. This is no good. This is gonna end badly. So, I don't know what happened. Oh, oh, everything all of a sudden shifted in my stomach. And I was on the floor crying. And now I got on fire. And my whole body is sweating. Oh, fuck. This is not good. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Yeah, I know. How about if instead of diving from the train,
Fucking Christ.
yeah, I don't know, you slip and fall in some mud and ruin your pants.
It hurts. Fucking ain't gonna bullshit you, it hurts. Oh, fucking. Oh, God. Thanks for watching. I just asked that everybody who's been viewing do me the favor of subscribing to the YouTube channel, making sure to share these links on your Facebook and other social media accounts. And if you feel like it, you're feeling frisky, we'll even take Venmo donations. And you can see all that information at the end of the show. Thanks again.
I love Ortega's sauce. It makes my taco pop.
This is unreal, completely unreal.